maybe we can get Polly in here because she might be helpful.
And
Oh,
live.
okay. Maybe we can get Polly in here because she might be helpful.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we can get Polly in here because she might be
No,
helpful.
no, Inception.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Polly in here. Wait. I'm not causing any of that, am I?
Yes, you are. I think you've got the audio for the stream.
Hold on. Oh yeah,
There
that
we
was
go.
that's terrible. Okay. And plus it was me. Like nobody wants to hear themselves over and over again saying something. Okay. Uh yeah, we need to find a good way to just like tell people about this every time it goes live. Just kind of like this is it right now. It's live. Come join
Well, it
us.
does give notifications out, but you obviously have to be subscribed to either a follower or to the channel or whatever. So it does send out emails, but there's only a few people actually subscribed at the moment. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people just can't even bother to sign up for an account, much less subscribe. Little do they know they're missing out.
yeah, on there all the fishiness, the Friday fishiness.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Polly.
Hi. Let me see if this thing will open or not. Okay, so you guys are going to help me with my problem?
Depends
We'll
what the problem
try.
is. Yeah.
It depends. I have full confidence in you, even if you just tell me why I can't have it or something. This, no, I think I'm going to have to go. Okay, before I share my screen, I just want to do something that you can't see. Okay, oh, this is all right. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen and have, let me minimize this.
Right.
Have
Hold on.
Polystyrene help me.
Yeah, Polly might want to put something over the camera so that it's not
Ooh,
because
sorry.
it's live. So
Oh, but I think she wants everyone to see her beautiful Gary.
Oh, he's just gone home.
Oh,
He had his breakfast and left.
right.
okay, so
There we
can you
go.
see my screen?
Yep. Yeah, we
Yep.
can see your screen now.
Okay, so this is actually going, well, not with all of this. Oh, Polly, you may recognize something from this room.
Oh yes.
So this is a room that has some of the login. The room itself and some of the things in it are login gifts for this Christmas, and we put it together to be a room that's going to be used as a 3D photo booth room. In fact, they might be putting it live right now. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I was just about to say, should this be on stream if this is going to be something special?
Oh, it's just going to be a 3D photo booth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be a special 3D photo booth room, but that's great. If people see it and say, I want to check it out,
Yeah.
it's like I'm advertising it or something, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not. I want you to help
This
me with this
broadcast
problem.
is not sponsored by IMVU.
I know. This is not sponsored by IMVU 3D photo booth. Try it out today. Okay, anyway, wait, I haven't
You
tried
know
this
that's
one
going to
yet.
be clipped and used by who that shall be nameless.
Oh,
Marketing.
I don't know. By
Marketing.
marketing. Oh, no, I probably not. I don't think I. This is so
Oh, that's
cute.
clever.
Yeah, so you actually shrink down to
Whose
get into
whose
the.
is that?
Polly made this,
Oh, that's really clever. I was just wondering
and
if that. Yeah, very nice, very clever.
she
At first,
makes really good
wh-
snow.
when I got asked to make it, I thought like a bear with a snow globe for its belly. Like that sounds really weird. That's just gonna look dumb, but it works,
It
I think.
works, yeah. So
Yeah,
how
and
have you changed the size of the avatar?
Oh,
We shrunk down the bear.
it's just the
Oh, so
furniture.
it's a full size. It sort of. Oh, I see.
So yeah, I actually there like not everything in here is a login gift. It's just like the bear and presents. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, I think this couch over here, and I think there's maybe the tree or something, and and then the room itself. But there's some decorations in here that are just things that Wims made, and we had Wims decorate this room. This is really cute. I like this. Okay, so anyway, I was asked today about a few issues, like some things needed to be moved in the room, and the other thing that they like for a 3D photo booth, and this is what I don't know how to fix, is if you when you're turning the camera around, you can you come over this way and it goes black. And I can't figure out, like I thought, well, maybe there's a two-sided texture that if I change it, I can see through it or something. But I can't figure that out. So this is actually my derivation of Donatella made the room itself. And then I
So
derived
what's
from
the
it.
original? Does the original room do that, or is it just this particular instance of it?
I'm pretty sure the original does it also. We
Is it
can
like
look at that
maybe a
one if you want.
see-through node facing the wrong way or something?
How would I know about
Can
that?
you can you can you move one of those furniture items to the outside of the room? Just plonk a chair in the room and then move it out to the outside.
Okay. Oh, now I'm so nervous. I really don't want to move a piece of
No,
furniture.
don't move anything that you've already
Something.
got. Just add a chair to or something to the scene so that you can move
Okay.
that.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be fine. Wait, I don't know what this is. It might be something really big. Oops, too big. Oh, no,
Yeah, that's
abort.
huge. Yeah.
I need an undo button. Oh no, it's like a city or something. What on earth? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna open this room again. That's really not good. Okay, well, why is it so hard to delete things? You know, I only just learned maybe about 6 months ago how to use the undo button when you're moving furniture.
That's so handy.
There's an undo
It's
button.
Yeah, and it's complicated. Like it doesn't maybe work the way you expect it to. Okay, so add a small piece of
Yeah, just
furniture
a
to the
seat or something.
this looks like a couch or something. Hopefully. Not for giants. Okay. And what do I want to do with
Yeah,
the couch?
just move it outside the room.
Over here, is that good?
That it doesn't. Yeah, so move the avatar so that you can sit on it.
Do I move it some more outside the room?
Ah, is it that layer of the like scene outside the window? Is that
Yeah, it looks like that's they. So what they've done is possibly mirrored. So they've put the room in a box, which is your snowy scene
Oh,
texture, and then they've duplicated the box, inverted the faces, and oh no, it's just actually it might just be that there's a panel in front of where the windows are for the view,
yeah.
because we can see that we can see part of the room on the left there. So
Can you try just putting a black opacity on that window scene texture? Just to get rid
let's see. Is that this one?
looks like it.
Okay, let me see. Usually I have something like that, but I don't really know. I don't know. I'm always like moving my textures around. Maybe though, maybe here somewhere. Be like, let's look in
Yes,
Jinx's
let's look at
folders.
Jinx's.
I'm scared now. I don't want to.
What secret files have you got in there?
Let's just be safe, and I'm just gonna go to
just make
Photoshop
one.
and just make one. I don't know. First, I have like 10 things open.
Not including the 100 browser tabs.
Yeah. Oh. And then there's all the just things. Here's my nice sign that we had for Flash Mob yesterday. I guess I didn't save it or something. Okay, anyway, let's ignore it. Wait, what? Black tile. I probably have like 100 files named black tile too. Oh. Is there a really fast way to make that black? Isn't there like control delete or anybody?
No, you have to actually put a image in place, so you can't.
I thought there was a really fast way. No, I mean in Photoshop though, that there's a fast way to just make something black. But I don't know.
I just like
okay,
bring down the brightness all the way down to just make everything black. I don't know how Photoshop works, so
no.
Oh. Okay, so that's transparent now, and there's
two. So I'm seeing stars. Can you see stars as well?
Yeah.
I see snow. You see snow and stars?
Some kind of
here, look, it's snow.
Dot thing.
Moving downward.
So there are two. There are two backdrops then. Or two areas to the window. So you've got your scene view, and then there's the falling snow.
Look, I can see the couch through the window.
Yes, so what they've done is basically put a flat plane, a mesh, in front of the window for you to get your scene view, and then you've got the snow over the top of that, or behind it, or however they've got that set up.
But how do I get rid of this black layer?
That might
here?
be the snow, or...
But this snow looks like it's got an alpha map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a two-sided texture. I actually went through this wherever it said two-sided, I unchecked it and hit apply changes.
There's not just anything that's just a plain black texture in there?
No, it looks like the transparency is the snow, and they've got a white, so they've done it the other way around.
But there must be something between the snow and the... It's like a one-sided texture that faces the outside.
Yeah.
So does it continue around the corner? That bit of black.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, like it definitely looks like there's something there.
But it's pulling the material from something, so...
I know it has to be, right?
Well, what black? Because it's using black. It's not that it's not lit. It's using a black texture, isn't it? So you'll have to go through...
so this one has a black opacity map and it's black, so I have
It
no
could be
idea.
the vertex colours, actually, if it is a mesh that's painted black.
Well, maybe it's the vertex colors on something else. Oh, what if it's like this top one?
It would be really useful if there was like a way
Change.
to,
Look at that.
Oh, it is that
uncheck
one.
the settings for everything. Oh, it is.
So what's that
So-
relate to?
Is that the inside wall or?
I'm not sure. Maybe she's just trying to make it so you don't see the snow from outside.
Yes, because
Just
it's,
like
it's a double-sided.
Okay, I'm going to close the file again. Open it again.
So it's the snow effect.
It's not the snow, it's the layer behind the snow. It's the layer behind this backdrop behind it's this top one. I don't know.
So hopefully if you get rid of that one, it'll.
Can I just add an opacity map? You think is good?
You should be able to. I mean, if it should, that should make the thing completely disappear. So what did that do then?
But is this actually better?
Is that?
Would it be better if
misty, foggy?
It hasn't affected anything else in the mesh.
But no, I don't think so. But I wonder, like, why is the snow not?
It's not set to two-sided, is it?
No, this is the snow right here. It seems like.
So what was the first one? Material 00.
It was just like a black,
Like
boxy thing. But
for like a 3D photo room, is it going to be okay? Like you're not going to be able to see it like from the back?
you will. Well, what'll happen in 3D photo booth is you'll be spinning it around, and then might be.
All right. So
you
if you were
might
taking a
have
shot
a
through the
situation.
window, yeah.
Well, you just might be confused. Like you might have this moment of total blackness. Here, let me see. If I go back to this one. So if we put that back, or maybe with the vertex colors too.
So that's self-illuminating. So what is that actually doing? Is that just actually just a backdrop to stop you looking inside from the outside? That's it?
I think so, yeah. So it seems like it's not really an improvement and also I think to preserve the illusion of the reflection in the floor.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to have to send them a screenshot of what it looks like when you do that and be like, yeah, probably this is not getting me any better for you. I mean, we're not going to ask her to redo the whole room or something, right? So
I wonder, could you like add basically a big box to the mesh?
As a furniture item, backdrop.
Yeah, or you could add it as another mesh part to the mesh, couldn't you? That should work.
What would it do?
So you'd have like just a black box around it, but have it one-sided. So I know you're probably going to still have the same problem.
Yeah, I mean, you could put a black box around the bottom part so that from the outside you couldn't see the reflection. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it's better just left alone. But thank you for helping me solve that. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now.
I'm not sure if we solved anything there. That was a bit.
Well, no, you did. That you solved the question of like, can we do something about this? And the answer is we can, but it may not have the results that you want.
Yeah. I think like for people using it, probably blackness is maybe less confusing than seeing like the back of the room. I don't know.
Yeah, unless it's more aesthetically. I mean, why do you want to see like the back of the window frame and the back of the snow?
Yeah.
That's very weird. And then the reflection from the floor. Yeah.
Well, I'm just confused. I'm still trying to figure out why it's two-sided. It shouldn't be. If you have the two.
Oh, the snow.
Yeah, if you have the two-sided setting disabled, it can only be two-sided if they've duplicated and inverted the mesh so that they've got.
I think that's like just a weird create mode thing, like something I was working on the other day.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be one-sided, but I could still see it from the back. Like I don't know why. Like I was working in a room and the walls were one-sided. That was fine, but this one particular plane just like refused to be one-sided.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty strange. I don't understand.
Where's Robert when you need him to solve that
I
problem?
don't think he would know the answer to that. Bill might. You might have little more luck with Bill, but
Yeah. That's
it's not.
something I forgot to ask him last time.
You gotta email him now.
You just get used to create mode doing weird things, so you're just kind of like, oh, that's just another weird thing. Doesn't matter, I'll just work around it.
I hope that chair isn't in. No, I think it'll be fine though. that couch that I plunked in there, that you made me put in there.
It was in create mode though, not in the actual room, so it should be
But
fine.
the whole thing was furnished, which it's furnished like the actual room is furnished.
I don't know how things work.
Yeah, maybe it only works one way, but not the other direction.
Yeah, no idea.
Well, unless it's a rendering issue, then I can't see how you can do double-sided unless they've changed something with the FBX stuff.
Wow.
Whoops.
Oh, it looks
somebody
like
just came in now. Well, somebody just came into the room that I had set up as our backdrop.
Screensaver.
Yeah.
Oh. They're gonna get naked and start yelling obscenities.
No, I pulled it off, but they've still got the. How do you? Oh, there we go. I best leave. Otherwise, yes, they may do something that unsavory, shall we say?
Ooh, unsavory.
Yes, and I'm already having enough trouble as it is with YouTube to do something else that would aggravate that.
This picture is super weird. Wait, where do I have to go to send it to you? I don't remember. Where am I? I don't know. Here. Wait, I can send it to you on Twitch. It doesn't matter. Can I send a link there? You have that setting, so I can, right?
Yes, you should be able to.
Yeah. I'm looking at this thing in Explore, and it looks like the dog. Maybe I'm just easily amused, but it looks like the dog.
It does.
That's very cute, or weird, or
what is it supposed to be?
I mean, the guy has a penguin on his sweater, but that little dog that he's holding is
looks right. Like yes, he looks like a.
Wait, now I'm blanking out. How do I even go to 3D photo booth?
I don't know if I should put that on stream just for everybody else to have a laugh at.
Oh, well, the link is right there in Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Wait, oh, I need my phone to use 3D photo booth. I'm losing my mind. Really, I am.
So
Let's see.
So it looks like, yeah, so the dog is wearing a penguin suit.
Or the penguin is wearing a dog
suit, yeah.
mask or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of
Or
those Halloween things that you can buy for pets.
Oh my God, I love those. Pets don't seem to love those, but I love them.
That's quite funny, that.
Oh, I don't know. Remember? Oh, here's 3D photo booth. I don't know how to get to it, but I accidentally found it. I don't see the room though.
What room?
The room that we were just looking at, I saw there was an email saying that they're going to go with it as is.
Ah. So it should be live now?
Well, I thought maybe it was going to be, but I don't know. Things have to go through QA and do all this other stuff. I don't know. There's not that many 3D photo booth rooms. Like, we made 17 and I only see 11 here. They are pretty fun though. I'm going to guess, wait, Polly, have you used 3D photo booth?
I used it once. I'm actually just having a look now. It's my phone is not a very good phone. It's taking quite a while to load. I mean, I've got the 3D room open, but
so you can't do this in client?
Nope, it's only on mobile.
Oh.
You can do 2D photo booth on the client or in Next, but you can only do 3D photo booth on a mobile phone.
Oh.
It's pretty nice though.
I'm sure it is.
I might be biased because I spent a lot of time helping on this project.
I didn't realize they were a thing until quite recently, and I was seeing like all these photos on the stream and like kind of confused because like seeing a lot of photos with the same rooms, but they obviously weren't the 2D backdrops. And it was like, are these just really, really popular rooms that everyone buys?
Yeah, well, hopefully people do. I don't know. I wish people could find them. I wish this was like a little ad for the room or something, that would be nice. Yeah. We can't even, I don't even know how to, credit the creators right here for it. Like, we want that, but that's not a feature.
You could have like a little menu that pops up if you click on each one. It could have a link or something like that.
I mean, if we had an engineer who had time to program something, there are so many things that we could do for it. However, there are just other things.
Does this fall into fix everything else before you do X complaints? Is it one of those?
Oh my gosh, like I have to laugh so much when people are like, when our people who post social media stuff post things, and then people say, why don't you fix your stuff instead of posting here? And I'm thinking, you're talking to the least technical people possible. Like, those people cannot fix, they're not engineers. If they were engineers, they wouldn't be posting this stuff, for real.
I've just taken and posted a photo in 3D photo booth.
Ooh, let's guess which room she used. Did you take time to like pick your favorite room?
So does this come through even though you can only mess around with this in mobile? Does this still come through Explore or?
It's the neon room.
It is, yes.
It comes in if someone lists it to Explore. Yeah, it shows up in the feed, your friend's feed, and you can put it in Explore. Well, somebody can put it in Explore.
Did you see someone's just asked a question here in the chat?
Oh my God, what? Never happened
I've done
before.
a video on making a photo and frame.
Wait,
Have you?
Into what you mean, like a
oh my gosh,
3D picture
JazzKat
frame?
can show us how to do that right now. And that's actually really good. Like, I don't know if you've ever done peer review, but I mean, you must have done some at some point, right? A lot of people submit pictures in a frame. Like, it is actually really popular.
Yeah, and like, yeah, I've seen like creators like making them for their friends and stuff. It seems like a pretty popular thing. Yeah.
So, I mean, are we talking a picture frame that hangs from a wall, or a picture frame that sits on a sideboard, mantelpiece?
Oh, well, let's ask Dank Brownies which one he or she would like, and then make it live in Blender. What do you think?
Where's the? I'm thinking of the South Park. Something exciting is going to happen music, where the guy's sitting in the background doing the old music.
That's how I feel right now.
I'm just asking what type. On a wall.
Oh, maybe we can get
Dank Brown. No, look, it's on a wall where people make their custom avatars. So, like a photo booth type thing?
No, wouldn't it be just like a picture of your avatar in the frame? Maybe Dank Brownies can send us a picture of send us their picture. Now it's quiet, but typing is happening.
Yes, furious typing. I'm just asking, a photo booth type thing you stand behind.
I think it's just a picture on the wall.
Well, many questions, you see. It's you know, a photo and frame of what? What we need more information. Is it a photo in a frame, just a photo frame as you would buy in a shop? Is it because avatars, etc., because you can use the photo frame?
I would like a wall with a picture frame built into it, and then I click the node and my avatar becomes the picture.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah, that sounds like something Polly would make.
I actually have it's an accessory. It's like a Polaroid photo frame that you hold.
Ooh, see, that's what happens. Like every time you say to Polystyrene, like, oh, you know, it would be so cool. She's like, here's the link to my catalog.
Yeah, done it. Been there, done that. Yeah. Next.
Like you could look at my catalog before you asked for that.
They're going to Google it for us.
Oh, like an example picture frame?
I guess so. Oh.
I just put a link to the one. Like I made this like.
Oh, great. I'm going to buy it.
And like with different things written.
Oh,
yes, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking that Brownies was asking for, is something like that, but it's just a picture frame instead of. That's quite funny.
Oh my gosh, I want this for a flash mob. I think we're booked through like February or something. Oh, that would be
cool. His shameless plug for not me, somebody else. So I've put that in stream. This is Polly's Polaroid thing. That's quite funny.
I feel that actually does happen a lot though. Jinx is like, oh, it would be really cool if you made this. Like, yeah, I made that like 8 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
So where's product number is, what is that? 5080849.
That's like an auction lot number or something.
Going.
5080849 not now bidding on.
Actually, that's interesting that you can see the pictures, because I haven't. I'm still working through updating all my product pictures, moving them off Photo Bucket. I thought they would have like disappeared by now, because I stopped paying.
But you have like a, not a premium account, but like a slightly paid account, right?
I had, but it ran out like last month, and I cancelled it after that. So I thought all the products I haven't updated new pictures for would be gone. Interesting.
Might be a priority thing. They're just kicking all the freebies off and then slowly going through the other ones.
I would have been quite happy to continue paying $25 a year or whatever it was, but...
Well, they did kind of sort of do it abruptly, so everybody just found that all their images were gone.
You know, Polly, you should sell these as a bundle, because then I could buy all of them in one click.
Oh, is that? Oh, right. So you've got different versions of different derivations of the same thing.
Yeah, just different stuff. Back in the days when emo and scene were a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got AP ones too.
Yes, we won't show those.
No, we won't show those. Right, shameless plug over.
Yep.
Or shameless not plug.
I guess if it's something you wear, that's kind of harder for flash mob.
Well, you could have loads of people wearing that.
You could just like all stand on a group pose, everyone holding one. I don't know.
Yeah, but you have to get people to buy one or something.
That's true. Maybe once I've finished all this other work I'm doing, I'll make a furniture thing of it.
Yeah, hurry up and finish that. That would be good on so many levels.
Yeah, I thought the end was in sight, but then I realized I forgot a whole heap of stuff, so not just yet. I'll get there.
Oh dear. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's just going to take a bit extra planning and thinking and bending my brain in different directions.
But it's going to be done on time, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that the super secret project?
Super secret. I don't know how secret it is.
I don't know how secret it is either. Nobody told me like you can't say anything about it, but I guess it wouldn't be good if I sat here and was like, well, it's blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Mm.
But, you know, they were talking about it in Scrum a couple days ago, well, right after, like the next day. And Bill was just like, I am so he was just going on about how impressed he was with you and Second Harvest and like all you managed to do and stuff like that. He's also like very like, I'm so embarrassed.
Well, yes, because when we were talking about this the other day, as I was saying, that to do what you want the project to do without any coding or scripting takes a bit of thinking to be able to do that, like, without trying not to give anything away, but you know, to get things to happen without there being any coding in the background and being able to cancel things or reset or do whatever it is that you do if they get the answer wrong without coding is hats off.
It's a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
I like set everything out in like a plan. I thought it was like a detailed plan that had covered everything, and then I could just refer to that plan as I was working. And as I started actually getting into the animation side of things, I was like, oh, I forgot this and I forgot this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did we lose dank brownies?
I don't know. I think they are still searching for a Google image.
Oh.
I guess like even if we don't know exactly what they are after, just like you could start on a basic frame. I mean, it's
Yeah,
gonna
what
have
you
a
end up
frame,
doing
whatever
with
it is.
Yeah. I'll take a picture of my avatar. You can put that in the frame. That would be an awesome
Well, I mean,
picture.
a basic frame, as basic as you can get, is literally just cutting a hole in a box.
Yeah, but then I think you want to bring the edges down.
Well, it
to
depends how they. Whoops! It depends how they.
Oh, they're still here, just looking.
Oh, okay. Yes, because you could. I mean, this could be an accessory item that you just put on your head, so you're constantly walking around with a picture frame around your head.
Be pretty fun.
I don't know that.
Stop talking to Alexa. Yeah, that could be good.
Who has Alexa?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What?
That's how
The
they
other
get
day-
you. That's how they
The
get
other
you.
day, she randomly started playing a song the other day.
Yeah, so that's your basic picture frame that you could wear as an accessory, a hat, or you plonk that on top of your head, and you're walking around with a picture frame around your head all the time.
Yeah, Prim was giving people when they begged her for gifts, she would give them one of those Polaroids that you hold in your mouth. I don't know if you've seen that in the catalog. It's just like it's in the edge of it's in your mouth. Anyway, you could do that. People beg from you, and you give them like a picture. Oh, and it was autographed too. You can give them
right. Yeah.
a picture of yourself. They'd be like, "Please buy me something." You're like, "Here you go," just so you always wanted.
Yeah, a picture of me.
To my fan with
Yeah.
love.
So what we could
You have
do
some good stuff,
is
Polly, for that.
Oh, we have a link.
Oh, nice. Let's see.
Okay, so basically just a picture frame that you can derive and put any picture in.
What? It wants me to sign into Shutterfly. Oh, no, wait, I see. Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I was imagining.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got two ways of doing that. Oh, so I'm not going to get to do my head frame box. I'll save that for later.
Yeah, you should still make it.
Do make that. When I am making a picture frame, I often start with a torus. But just take the polys down, so it's only like 4-sided thingo.
We're gonna make you show us.
I don't know what words those are, but you could probably show us.
Well, a torus is basically a ring.
Sorry.
But if you
Speaking alien.
Torus.
I'd rather see it.
Now I'm doubting myself. That is the word.
I'd
Yes.
rather see it.
Yeah, maybe you better show us. We don't understand.
No, this
Okay.
3D Maximus is new.
Okay, I'm opening Max.
She's gonna show us.
Woohoo! We've actually got to do something.
What am I doing? So
Share screen.
I'll share my screen and then you.
Then I just plonk it over onto the.
Okay.
Right, hang on. Right, there we go. Whoops.
Let me know when you're
Right,
ready.
so it is live.
Do you have a camera made out of gingerbread, Polly?
What?
Down in the bottom, it looks like. Oh, wait, I don't see it now.
A camera made out of gingerbread.
Yeah, a little icon on the bottom of your screen. It looked like a camera made out of gingerbread.
This one?
I don't know what you're pointing at.
I'm not seeing any gingerbread.
See, it's got like a red around it, and then it's like kind of a browny color, and then like the circle. No, yes, that one.
This one.
Oh, that's Corel. Okay.
That's Corel. That's some graphics card thingo.
Corel looks like a gingerbread camera.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, that's what I use. Coral. Or Corel, however that's pronounced. Coral.
I've always said Corel. I don't actually know how.
No.
Anyway, a Taurus.
Right, so this is Polly going to show us in 3D Studio Max. What version?
2012.
Okay.
So here's my Taurus. And then I will just bring the amount of segments down. And now we have a frame. If you want it like...
Oh, right. I see what... Yeah.
That's my...
And then
my way of
you put a flat surface in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I suppose because if you do it that way, you can control, if instead of just doing a square one, you've also got the different shapes that you can produce from that.
And like I can sort of make it like more rounded and smooth, or just take it down to like a straight like square frame. Yeah, easy.
I think I would understand this a lot better if you showed us how to make a gift box.
You're obsessed with gift boxes.
Yes, I am. For some reason.
I suppose. Sorry, I just want to get this.
Save that for later. Might be
Yeah,
able
we
to do something with
see
that.
that in the catalog later.
Yeah.
Sorry, save a gift box for later.
No. I mean the files that you've just the thing that you've just created.
It's not very exciting.
But you probably already have 10 of them in your catalog.
I probably do. I do have a few photo frames. What I've done with some frames I've made is to have a bit of like a kind of molded shape on the top.
Yeah.
How do I usually do this? No, I think I usually just like basically slice it. Basically just...
We didn't ask Dank Brownies what application 3D app they were using.
That would probably help.
Yeah, because obviously Polly's using 3D Studio Max right now.
Yeah. So yeah. Like just kind of, pull these up a bit to make, more interesting kind of shape, something like that. Yeah.
So that's so just to explain basically, so what you've done there is you've created your basic shape, switched to vertex selection mode, and then using a selective selector, you've selected how many times you can say select in this. So you've selected individual or groups of vertices and then pulled and pushed those into the shape or a shape that gives you that sort of mullioned, well, that shape.
I don't know what you would call it, but yeah.
Dank says they're using Blender, but is very bad at it, better with Photoshop. No, but that's. I mean, that's interesting. Seeing how you do that. Whoops.
Sorry, I just having a look at the. Okay, I'll stop sharing unless.
So how
you
would
feel
you?
like
No, well, how would you? So right. So you've made your mesh. Now, what are you doing with texturing?
and how would you turn this into a gift box?
I probably wouldn't. I'd probably start a new thing. I'm just going to make them slightly less wonky using relax. I like relax. It just kind of smooths. I can't talk. Smooth things out a bit. I didn't add the picture part, so I'll attach that.
So you're selecting, you're setting up or selecting mesh
materials.
IDs? Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So next, I will need to unwrap. So for the frame, I might just do a.
So you haven't set up materials yet. You're literally just UV mapping an image directly onto the mesh.
Well, I sort of generally make I'll do the mapping first, and then
right.
sort of get to making the textures. So this is just a simple planar projection. So you can see here,
yeah.
This is what the map will look like. And then, yeah, we don't really need to do the picture part because it's just a square. It's already
square, yeah.
See, I usually just work in a scene that already has like a multi-sub object material thing in it.
Right.
Because I'm like, what am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Sorry, my brain's not fully working.
It does. It does. I can appreciate that. Your brain just completely turns to mush whenever you're doing things on the spot like this. Yeah.
I can't remember how to change it to a multi-sub thingo.
And this is Brownie's. Brownie's just linked to a profile pic of their avatar. So if you upload this to the catalog, they can derive from it and create and become a creator to make their own version of the picture frame.
They could. My brain has just completely gone blank. I'm just going to merge something with a material thing already set up because my brain's not working.
No, it does. It does do that because you are so used to doing things by just autopilot. When you have to actually think about what it is that you're doing.
Plus, I think it's a memcache problem.
Memcache? Oh, right, yes.
Okay.
That's a joke for coders.
It's a joke for anybody that uses a computer, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, where's the Apple boutique for memcache, human memcache problems?
I don't know. If they can't solve it with computers, what hope is there for humans?
Okay.
So Polly's basically associated the image with, well, images with the materials that are already pre-assigned to the mesh.
You are much better at explaining things than I am.
You've been doing it far too long.
I suppose I should render up the maps.
Why did you put a pink tile on there? And why do you have a folder full of little colored tiles?
Just for chucking different colors on things, just so I can easily see, like, say if I have like a room with 500 different things, I'll just put a simple color just so I can easily see this material goes on this part.
Yeah, because although you can set materials up to do this, but if you use the same image, like the checker, you can't distinguish. You can't distinguish between assignments because the diffuse color of the material doesn't always come through, although you can set it up to do that.
Yeah, can't you just change that little square icon up in the right corner to a different color?
Oh yeah, that doesn't like change the actual material though.
That's the actual mesh color, the color of the mesh. It's not a diffuse material, as you know. Yeah.
So now that I've got the picture in, you can sort of see the ratios not really right.
Yeah, because it's just square. Yeah.
My face looks a bit squashed. So I will just make it a little bit longer. That looks about right.
So you're distorting the entire mesh rather than grabbing sections of it?
Yeah, basically just being quick and lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but now I see these edges have got a bit distorted, so I'll just kind of squash them back.
So there again, there was what Polly was doing was making some selective selections of the vertices and then manipulating the vertices to change the shape of the mesh.
Yes.
To re-squish it to the right size.
Yeah. Yes. So now if we want to export it, I need to add a skeleton. So I'll just add a dummy. What have I done? Also, this is not centered, so I'm going to fix this. I'll just call that root. I'll just center everything, so when you put your picture into your room, it's like centered on whatever node you attach it to. Now I've got to skin it to the root. I'm really bad at like clicking on the wrong things recently.
I do that all the time. Wouldn't worry about it. It's that mem cache error issue.
So adding the root node, that's just showing the red basically shows that all of the mesh is weighted to that one bone. If you had multiple bones, you would have like sort of different colors showing the influence of the different bones on the mesh. So I need to export my skeleton.
Did you just export to Cal 3D and not FBX?
Oh, I did. Also, I just realized I'm working in the wrong scale because I just started with a new scene.
So actually, before you do anything then, so I was just about to ask about that. How do you determine what the correct size is for the things that you're working on?
I generally work in like an existing scene, like with an avatar in it, and I'll kind of use the
So
avatar for
if
scale.
you were so this creation that you've just made, because you use the default, how big is that relative to?
This will end up being tiny, I think. I
Right.
will export an FBX.
Yes, for shame.
So what are we doing? A furniture. Do people like use?
I don't think they use walls so much now.
Really
Yeah.
makes a difference because a node is a node, really.
Yeah.
The way you put it.
It made sense long ago. So Polly's just going through the import. Well, she's gone through the export process. She's just going through the import process now.
We don't.
So where does it come? So it's bringing in all the.
I think that's just because I just merged.
Oh right. I see.
Bothered to delete all those other materials.
Right. So you didn't. Yeah, because you did not start from a furniture scene. Just the. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, that is actually pretty cute. Yes, so.
But that's not necessarily an issue in some senses, because there are no seating nodes attached to that. That you could use that and just scale it up as a furniture item. So, I mean, if you wanted to correct it as a creator, you would correct it, but
or with
the scale, yes.
We can use the scale, which I've never actually really played with.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go, Brownies. Your picture was used as a test for a picture frame.
Maybe sometime you could show the same thing in Blender, I guess.
Yeah, it's. I mean, for Blender, I mean, just.
I guess it's sort of a very similar process.
Yeah, pretty much. It's. I mean, you literally the head box that I just made. You could use that as the basis, but. So if I did. And it's taking a while. There we go.
I'll stop sharing now.
Right, so in Blender, which is what Brownies was saying they used, there are a couple of ways you can tackle this. So for somebody that's new to Blender, right, so switch to face select, right click a face, and then we're going to do inset, which is the I key, and that creates a, whoops, mouse was too close to the center there, press the I key, and we just get an inset. So looking at the image that she posted, it's just a pretty standard, box standard, square picture frame. But what we can do, which differs to what you were doing, is, right, so we've already got, because we started with the default cube, it's already got a material assigned. So we can use that, we can call that picture frame. So picture frame. We'll give that a color just so that we can tell the difference. Because the box has only got one material, we need to add another one. So with this right click, with this face selected, we can add another material, assign that, and then give it some properties. So this will be the picture. Give that a color. Make it easier to see. So what we can then do is set up the materials. So new picture. Picture. And this looked to be, let's do 128 by, whoops, 256. UV grid, okay, and this just gives us a basic material that we'll assign to all the bits.
The cat's bits?
Just the bits of the picture frame. No cats involved.
Oh.
We select the picture frame, do the same thing, so texture properties, and this has already got the predefined material set up. So all we need to do is...
Oh, Polly's drinking. Is it not kind of early?
Probably after the stream, stressed out.
Yeah, but it's like not even noon yet.
No.
In Polly Lane.
Need to set the
Sorry.
type to image or movie. You're not really, but there we go. Coordinates need to be UV. We need to make sure that that's always set because we're dealing with the image being mapped to the object based on what will be the UVs. So although we've got a box at the moment, we'll and then we need to add an image. So this will be picture frame. And we can leave that at 128 by 128. UV grid set, okay. So we've got two images associated with the materials. You can see the slight difference in the preview when you select them. So what we can do next is UV map the grids that we've got. So instead of going through the whole left clicking this and selecting an editor, what we can do instead is just use the layout settings. There's one for UV editing that'll split the screen like this. So we've got the 3D mesh on the right, texture on the left. Press the N key just to get rid of the properties panel that appeared. So we've got our face selected, which is where the picture will be. So we can do this, we can unwrap two ways. We can either, with the mouse over the 3D view, press the U key, which gives us the options, or we can, with the mouse over the image editor, just press the E key, and it should, although it hasn't in this instance. Let's do that. Whoops, wrong key. Unwrap.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I need to get going. We've got a couple of friends, so I should go and be
That's okay.
sociable.
That's okay.
What, don't they want to learn how to make a gift box?
You and your gift boxes.
Yeah. Well, thank you. But thank you for showing up. That was awesome.
That's
Yes,
alright.
it was. We need to do those more often.
Yeah, every
Yeah.
3 times a week
Yeah.
or so.
All right. Oh, well, I guess I'll probably see you next Twitch thing,
Yes, next session.
whenever that is.
For Monday?
Monday.
Monday.
Monday. All right. Have fun.
Thank
See you later.
Bye for now.
Bye.
So I just moved the lamp just to the front of the scene because it's still affecting the... You can delete it or leave it, it's optional, but it'll shade the mesh relative to where it is. So back to the cube. So we've UV mapped the image, but what we want to do to save us some time later is edit the UV map itself so that it fits the height, the full height of the image. And we do that just by editing the UVs or the vertices. These, select the corner vertices, that's shift right click, press the G key and then the Y key, and we can hold down Control and snap to the top. It'll squish in 3D view because we haven't adjusted the size of the picture frame, but that's where the picture will be eventually. So once that one's done, switch back to the 3D view so we can select the other material. So deselect, we want to select that one, so select, and that's selected all the other surfaces that had that material assigned. Go back into UV editor. It keeps the view that we had before, so what we can do now is assign the picture frame, which we now need to unwrap, but depending on how we want the image to appear, what we might want to do here is do a selective unwrap. So that's right clicking, elements, U, unwrap. You can see what it's doing there. Right click, U key, unwrap, and that's gone a bit wonky, so we can adjust that. So that's the A key to select everything as usual. Flip that upside down, or rotate it upside down. Don't need to adjust its position, its size yet. Do the rest of the box. Need to deselect that. This is the select through button, or limit selection as it says. That prevents you from over selecting things because it can see through the mesh. So unwrap, adjust that again. And then do the back face, which we can't see, but will be textured. And then what we want to do is adjust our UVs so that they fit because if we want to use if this were a wood texture, we can tile it. And you want to try and orientate your UVs relative to what the mesh is doing. So this lozenge, this what is it, trapezoid? Should be at the bottom. Trapezoid, yeah. This one should be at the top, which it is, and then this one should be left or right depending on your orientation. So one of these needs to be flipped. So we flip that one, which is Control M and then X. So now that we've got our box materialed, we can fiddle around with it a bit more, change its shape. So switch to, that's the number pad key, which is not working for some reason. There we go. And then front view, which is number pad key 1. And then just change the size, so we can scale it up. Or if you want to keep the proportions of the box the same, you'll need to switch to edit mode and do this selectively. Switch to wireframe, switch to vertex. Not using scale, we just want the translate manipulator. Just drag that up and drag that down, and we have a basic lozenge shape. So we need to now select the back face and the front faces. So that's Alt Shift right click to select that loop, and then Shift right click that face, and we can now use the scale. Whoops a daisy. Do that again. To collapse. Oh, that collapsed it completely. Do that again. It's a bit sensitive. Now we have a basic picture frame. We've got some distortion in the UVs that we can, you can either take care of those and fix them, or for instance if that were just a wood texture it wouldn't really matter. And then if you want to create some shape, extrude, so that's the E key. We want to extrude backwards, so we create a little lip. Then we can scale and create a bevel. And from this point you don't necessarily need to actually apply any of your actual textures, because you have some temporary textures in place. It will mean that when the mesh is exported as an FBX, they will come through. But you do need to check the orientation. So we've got the pink plus sign, and the light, is that teal? Top left and top right, so we need to check that, which is the right way around. That's the right way up. So let's try exporting this without doing anything else. So save the file, save as, picture frame. And then what we can try doing is just exporting this as an FBX to see what happens. So export FBX, picture frame, that's fine, selected, disable that, leave all those as is, and export. So now in IMVU, create mode, drive a new product. Let's try the furniture wall and see what this does. Go. So that's the wall default item. So what we can do is FBX import, picture frame, picture, So it's brought in the materials, but it's recognised there are no images associated with that, so we'll have to assign those. 0, let's try 0.0. Oh no, well this is actually at the defaults. We haven't used the furniture template file, so let's try the 1 first. See what that does. So it's brought it in, and it's kind of upside down. Well, no, it's lying on its front. But it is about let's try that again. Let's try 2. 0 to override, import. That's what
Why is it so far from the avatar?
I don't know. That's where the position of the original. If I close this, that's where the original wall furniture item appears in the scene. I guess that's because where the that must be the edge of the preview box, the preview environment. See where it is?
The preview environment doesn't have a wall node.
It doesn't have a wall node.
That's weird.
So how does it? Well, that's where it is. That's where it's positioned. So when we bring the mesh that we just made in.
But why does IMVU have a window that's vertical, and then you bring yours in and you get a horizontal window?
It's because, and I think I know why it's doing that. So we just increase the scale slightly. Import changes, apply. That's our window, and it looks to be in the same position, but it's because we're using the root node that comes in with the FBX, not the root node that's from the original derived furniture item, because all we did is just imported a raw mesh. There's nothing in here to tell IMVU how this is, we haven't even, you can go to the extent of setting up all the furniture nodes and all of that stuff properly and creating vertex groups and all of that sort of stuff. But if you just want to get a mesh into IMVU, you don't even need to set up vertex groups or do any parenting, because the way that the FBX exporter-importer works, it kind of does that because of the structure of the FBX file. So you don't necessarily... And it's disappeared. So maybe you have to do that with Blender files. I've never noticed that with the Blender files, but with other... that could be something just to do with specifically with Blender, but you could do that with... what was I using the other day? It's either Daz 3D or Hexagon or SketchUp. I can't remember which one it was, but you didn't need to use... Oh no, it was Paint 3D, wasn't it? When we were doing the Paint 3D thing, because we were just exporting a mesh.
Yeah.
And that works with that, but not with Blender. So we would need to... This has come in flat on its face, because we need to... So it's flat on its face. So do we need to... We'd need to rotate this on its back. Yes, on its back. So let's do that again. Fix its position. Let's try that again. Export. FBX. Picture frame selected. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. So re-import this. Picture frame. And hopefully this should fix that. Yeah, it does. So it's coming the right way up. And then obviously once you've got your mesh, I mean this is the good thing about the FBX stuff, is that it will, what it's done, I don't know if you noticed that, but what it's actually done is created textures from the materials that were assigned. Because the actual images that are assigned to this in Blender they're not real, they're generated virtual textures. What the process will do is it'll convert the diffuse color of the material that it finds, which in this case are these salmon and green colors, and it'll create little pixel images that it'll use to auto-assemble the...
And I think it still doesn't do that if you're using Cal 3D, right?
No, it's never done that, I don't think, as far as I remember. Well, not with Blender anyway.
Yeah,
So
no,
then,
not with Studio Max either.
yeah, so then all you do is just replace the images with your super fantabulous profile pictures.
Are you going to submit this to the catalog?
Well, we can do. Let me just double check that it's actually working as a proper...
You could submit it to the catalog and
Oh,
then...
it does have it does have wall nodes. Oh.
I'm confused because I hear your audio before I see what you're doing.
Yes, it's because you're watching the stream, yes.
If you submit it to the catalog, you can put something in there saying, if you want to learn how to make this, go here.
Good thinking, Batman.
Whatever.
Let me save
Not
this.
that so many people read the catalog pages anymore, but you never know.
Well, not with the mobile stuff.
Well, if you're on mobile, you're probably not going to be making something in Create anyway. Or looking at derivable meshes. You won't be able to find derivable meshes if you're on mobile.
Well, there is one thing you probably should do before, because even though it's brought all of this stuff in and it looks right, we need to double check, make sure that it's actually doing what it needs to be doing. So I'm going to use your wood textures. I'm not going to submit this with the textures in place, but...
You can, I don't care.
No.
They're in all of those Shannon Mac files.
So that's the... I can't get close to it. Let me see if I can... Is there a standing spot near it? No, there isn't. So it has... it's applied the wood texture, that's fine. So let's
That's
replace...
actually the pumpkin stock texture.
Yes, it is. I've just... That's the folder that I've got open, so...
I thought I saw the wood in there too, though.
Well, yes, there's two versions. I don't have a... the closest I've got is just the thumbnail. Let's just use that. See what that does. Yeah, so that's fine. So, yeah. I'll reload this and then submit that to the... You should change the colours to look more appealing to the eye, drawing creators.
My first pumpkin, JK. What was that?
What? No, I think she's talking about the...
Wait, what?
The materials that are assigned to the actual object.
Did I miss part? I think I missed part of the chat. That's weird. Did I miss part of the chat? Is that in this chat?
Yes, somebody said something in the chat. Gerp Cola said Blender's FBX exporter has a window for changing the up axis from Blender's default Z axis to up to properly Y axis, except for the fact that it doesn't work, unfortunately, not with IMVU. It doesn't work consistently across items, so you're just best off just rotating the object. You wouldn't necessarily I mean, it's kind of a moot point, but not a moot point. But if you are exporting, if you were exporting this as a proper furniture wall item with a furniture wall node, you wouldn't need to rotate it because you'd be setting the scene up to do that from the get-go, so you wouldn't have to orientate anything. But yeah, so it's and then, or you could just rotate the view, rotate it in the view, which is, well, yeah, there's multiple options to do all sorts of things. It's just a question of which one you find more comfortable doing.
Are you still? Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
No, it's what the Twitch chat.
The Twitch chat was like not showing me the chat things for some reason.
Is it not?
Now it seems to have started again.
Oh, that's an issue with Twitch, I guess.
Yeah, it's
no,
not you.
Brownies was saying that you should change the colours to look more appealing to the eye and drawing creators. So I'm guessing that's just the default materials that are assigned to the picture frame that are created as a result of exporting without any images from Blender, which is fine. I mean, you can change them if you want.
I think it does make sense though. Like if you just go and make them brown and, brown on the outside or gray maybe.
Oh yes, I mean there's no, it's not an issue. It's a what do they say, a non-traversy. Because
but you might want to use a picture of my avatar in the picture frame so that people are like, oh, I want to make that. That looks great. I want to derive from that.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Yes?
Well, yeah. Either or. It's
But I mean,
there's no you can do whatever you want, because you can do whatever you want. If you want the color, I just set the colors up the way that they are, just for ease of visibility for the stream. But you can change them, put it to whatever you want. I don't have a thingy of your avatar actually. Where's your?
I'll take a picture for you. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, this should be good. Hold on.
So let me change that to, where's the billboard wood?
Let me try and make it the right aspect ratio for your picture frame. Oh, wait.
And then
okay, hold on. Let's see. Here we go. There, I put it in the Twitch chat. It's not to 128 by 256
that's
or
fine.
anything.
That's fine.
Yeah, Dank Brownies likes it. Wait, why are there asterisks there? Oh, because of the spelling. Okay, I thought it was like nice means not as so nice.
Oh, right, yes, I'll have to just resize that then. Hang on.
Oh, I should have done it.
No, it's okay.
I can do it. Okay. Maybe it's the frame that looks nice. Probably not my picture. Maybe you can write derivable right across it. Derivable picture frame. And people would be like, oh, now I get it.
It's gone a bit blurry. I have to do that a bit. 72 mix 3.6 5 by 12. No, don't do that.
I can take a high-res snap if you want.
No, it's, well, it doesn't matter because IMVU will resize it anyway, won't it?
Yeah, but you can get a better, I mean, the way I uploaded it is like a really low quality image, so.
No, it's fine. It anti-lasers quite well anyway, so.
Okay. I just like to buy weird things in the catalog.
That's fine. You know, you don't have to explain any weird shopping habits.
No, Dank Brownie said, I like the avatar. Do you guys play or only create? I just like to buy weird things. I'm just saying.
Now, where's that going?
I make videos of the weird stuff that I buy.
Where did I save that? Yeah, that should be in the... Oh, there it is. So there we go. There's your Planet of the Apes Monkey King thing. Picture frame. So for those that are not familiar with the submission process, so let's save this.
Oh, that looks really great.
It does,
that looks
actually
really good. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
So for those that aren't familiar with the whole submission process, so upload, click that, tra-la-la, and then you get the, oh, we need an icon. So you'll have to do a picture.
Oh, you want me to do an icon?
Yeah, you can do that whilst I'm filling out the details. So Monkey King picture, monkey. Oops.
All right. I will actually. It's not a monkey, you know.
What is it?
Hold on, I'll take a better picture so you can see. Wait, that's not.
Definitely looks like a monkey.
No, wait, hold on. It's stuck in this pose though.
Then you choose your general audience or access pass only.
I don't think this is an access.
No, I'm just saying that you type the name of the item, and then you have to select your item being general audience or access pass only. So general audience is basically what most products will be. And set a profit. How much profit? 100?
Oh, so much profit.
1,000?
I don't know. No, make it really cheap, right?
10. So this is essentially, your profit is the amount of credits that you get as profit for each sale.
Oh, and here's a tip. Sometimes you don't really want to make a lot of profit, but you want to at least maybe earn a dev token or something. You need to set the profit up by at least 10 credits in order to earn a dev token.
Okay, so I'll make 11.
Wait, what am I? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I'm making the picture, but I
And then
can't.
you want to set your item being visible in the shop or display only. So for some creators, you can set it as display only, which you might use for commissions, things that you've made for other people that you want others to see but can't buy. So you would enable display only and then allow derivations, which we do want for this. and then you can allow inclusion in third-party bundles. So if somebody wants to put a bundle together of picture frames, a collection of picture frames for a gallery room, for example, you would include that as well. So whilst we're waiting on the...
Yeah, I'm getting fancy. Hold on.
So what is it? So if it's not a monkey, what is it? Is it an owl?
No, wait, hold on. You'll see when you see the picture, probably. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Because I had the picture, and then I realized, like, you can't, like, it didn't have a picture frame with it. And I thought, well, that's confusing. So now I'm just trying to put it, you'll see. Okay. Oh, you still might not know what it is, but anyway, hold on.
Oh, and to answer Brownie's question, just generally create these days.
Let's see, I guess I will put it in Google Hangouts. Too many choices. Let's see. There you are. Hold on. Okay, there's your preview picture. Yay! Unless you want me to animate it.
No. Just where did you put that?
In Google Hangouts.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I still have
Okay.
no idea what that is.
It's something new that Max Smoke 777 just put in the catalog like this morning or something. It's a flower head that uses any skin that you wear as the face. It's like any skin.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I used like a furry skin that's like is supposed to be like a yellow creature that I don't know.
It looks like
But
sort of a cross between a leopard and a frog.
I know. So yeah, and then the eyes are like kind of reptilian, I guess. And then I put a hat, like a sheriff hat on it, just because I don't know. And then the body is one of those wooden art poser.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that picture is representative enough.
That's okay. I mean, it'll be fine for what we need it for, which is a thumbnail.
But I could write something on it, like derivable picture frame.
Right, so you set the name, set the rating, general audience for most things, give it a profit value, check your settings, and then make sure you've added your thumbnail, which is this one. Okay. Oh, seriously? PNG is 381 by 306 pixels. It must be 100 by 80. You didn't resize. You didn't resize the image to the thumbnail size.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
No, that's all right.
Check on it.
I'm doing it now.
Oh, you're resizing it?
Resizing
I have it open in Photoshop still. It's the right aspect ratio.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I get for talking and doing stuff at the same time.
Well, that's the excuse.
Yeah, whatever.
Right, so...
Yes, that is my excuse, and I stand by it.
There we go. So that's now assigned as our icon. And then all we do is submit to shop. It's going to cost us, as a submission, 25 dev tokens, which equates to 250 credits. Plus the derivation fee, which is 350 credits. So that you only pay that the once. The derivation fee is just for the derivation of the item. Well, both of these are actually a one-off thing. and then you just click the submit to shop. Which will then open up a browser window.
You called it Monkey King.
Yeah, I just called it Monkey King. So that'll open up your product page where you are given an option to edit and add HTML, so a big picture image that you might want to put in there. But then you just click here to publish. And then it goes through peer review, and then once it's past peer review, this will turn green, this bar at the top that's this sort of salmon pink colour. And it will say what is it? It says past peer review or something? Something like that. But then once that goes green and your item is past peer review, it's available to anybody to use.
You have it in the Windows category.
Yes, because it was a window.
Yeah, but isn't there a picture frame category?
Is there?
Probably.
Well, does anybody even use those anymore?
AAA Kawaii Super Picture Frame category.
Yes,
I don't know.
in there.
I think people do use categories, and not everybody, you know. There's that derivable category that is enormous because people find the derivable items in there and then they don't put theirs in a different category.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But I see a lot of people putting stuff in categories.
Yeah. No, as brownies, yeah, you just either follow the Twitch stream or whatever. That's what this is for. If you have any questions, watch out for one of the broadcasts and we'll answer them as we can.
Oh, there. Thought I lost my mouse.
You should say it's not restricted to Blender questions either. If you have questions about creating generally, we'll try our best to answer them.
Yeah, I don't know if, you know, are people hearing the audio?
I would have thought so. It's going out.
I mean, I know it's theoretically possible, but what if, you know, but that doesn't mean everyone has their audio on, right?
Oh, right. No, yes. So, yeah, so Brownie was asking about asking questions whenever they crop up. So verbally just saying yes to anybody that's watching this after the fact, because obviously the text chat doesn't come through with the uploads or the mirrors to YouTube, etc.
Yeah, we could do a screen capture and capture the chat.
Well,
no.
And yes, and do something with it, I guess.
Put it on YouTube. Be like,
no,
you're gonna have. You'd have to what?
You'd have to capture the entire broadcast window. So for the person that's broadcasting to do that, you would have to, because you've got the actual broadcast properties window, which also has a chat, but then you've also got the thing that people just going to the channel view, and that's the one that you would have to.
Yeah, like I could capture it or something.
Oh, yes, somebody else could do it. Yeah, it would be too much for.
I could screen share and then, oh, wait, would that be awkward? No, it'd be fine. I could do a screen share and then capture that. It'd be very meta.
Yes. Yes. Chatception.
Oh, I think it's time to turn into a pumpkin.
Well, it is. It's we've been going for 2 hours, so that's probably a good time to call it quits.
Yes, I'm supposed to send out an email, and I was like, yeah, like 2 hours ago. And I haven't
Yeah, it's done.
actually been paying attention. So,
Well, we've still got your hat boxes to do. We've still got the robot turkey to do.
so much to do.
Yep.
I'm just happy we solved my problem today.
What?
I'm happy we solved my problem
Oh,
today.
yes. The thing with the vanishing what's-a-majiggery.
And we helped dank brownies.
Yes. So we did actually do a Friday fishiness helping somebody today.
That's super exciting.
It is. We actually did something we intended to do.
It's a first.
Yeah, first.
And you were here on time too, I think.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, I wasn't, but
That's all right.
we can work on that.
Yes, we can. Well, it's you can set up the broadcasts to. I mean, again, Twitch only does the events every half hour, so it seems a bit naff to have people sitting around for 30 minutes whilst it's streaming something, waiting for the stream to start. So you just have to do it all manually now, I guess.
Yeah, well, I wonder what people could like, if there's something people could watch while they wait, like you could set up something in IMVU that would be interesting in some way. Or I don't know.
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, that's. I set up the public room that I've got. One of the public rooms I've got, but obviously it's just if there's nobody in there or there's nothing going on.
Maybe a room with like a Ferris wheel in it, and you're riding the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Or dancing. That
Yeah.
can be a bit hypnotizing.
But you would likely have to warn people that their activities in the room were being streamed.
Well, it doesn't
recorded.
have to be a public room, right? So
no. It can be any room. It's yeah. There's a lot of. Doesn't IMVU have a default Ferris?
oh yeah, there's a Ferris wheel from like 2004 or something,
Yeah.
but that's a locked room,
Yeah.
which is fine, I guess. But it was just like, yeah, that'd be kind of fun though to show that.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't get that room anymore, so
Oh yeah, that's what we could do. You could go through all the old rooms that nobody gets anymore.
yeah, that could be good. If we can find some, there might be some that I don't have that I could get them, But there's certainly, I know I have some.
So it would be anything sort of pre 2010, 2012.
I wish we could sort them by date. Like
When-
I have so
yeah.
many rooms.
When
Ooh,
did
I have
when
one
did
that's
the
house.
when did the new avatars come in? The ones with the when did they switch from using the cartoony, the original avatars to the new ones?
Oh, I think that's just more of like a registration thing, right? Like when you signed up. But yeah, I don't really know.
Well, we'll see. It'll be a surprise, I guess.
I mean, I can go shopping in the depths of the catalog and see what I can find too.
Go all the
'cause I
way
love
back to the
shop.
beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, or it just doesn't even have to be that far back. But I have a lot of amusing rooms in my inventory. I don't know how many rooms you have. I have a lot.
Not many.
I have a ton. Yeah, oh, and that snowy forest one I have. That's a locked room too.
Yeah, there's going to be quite a few of those.
Yeah.
All right. Well, until Monday.
All right. Yes,
Yep.
Monday. Very exciting.
Yep. So we are stopping the broadcast. Cheerio, everybody. Until Monday.
And toodle pip.
Toodle pip.